leave my body. I'm going back home to the planet which we know as gone.
Right, this video is going to be about the 5 essential items of EDC, which is everyday carry. Okay, now these are, as I say, the very bare basics and the very bare minimum. Obviously you can add to this, but in my opinion, these should be the 5 staples before you start adding anything else you want to. Okay, I was contacted by a friend of mine on Instagram, who named Faye. She was asking me, she wants to get an EDC kit together. She's only thinking of 5 or 10 items, and wanted some advice on what to actually get. And she said she didn't have much money and all the rest of it, so she's going to have to wait till she's got some. Now, I was a bit concerned about her buying some cheap rubbish, and you know, obviously, if you are in a dire situation, I wouldn't want to be around anything cheap, to be honest, because in theory, you are putting your life in the hands of cheap stuff. Okay. Now, I didn't want to get obviously anything mega expensive, but the sort of things that I would buy myself is what you see here. Okay. So the first item I think is very important is a ferro rod. Now, you can obviously replace this with a lighter if you want to, but there's always that chance that the lighter will fail or get punctured, lose gas or fluids or whatever. But with a good old ferro rod, you've got no problems. Okay. Now, obviously, you're going to need to use it and practice with it. Okay. Now, the reasons I chose this one is because it's made in the UK, which I'm a big fan of, and 2, this is very, very close, if not identical, to Light My Fire ferrocerium rods. Very high quality, very high content of the right stuff that you want in a ferro rod. And it's very, very hard, so it means all you do is you just gently scrape the end and you will get sparks straight away. You haven't got to dig down and really go for it. Okay. So for me personally, in my opinion, those ferro rods are better than the softer ones. This incidentally has reflective threading on the paracord, so with a torch, a quick flash, you will see this straight away, just in case you drop it on the floor, which you know has been known to happen. And also comes with a high carbon steel, very 90-degree edged striker. Alright, so you don't have to mash your knife up, you can just use this. This is ideal. I was given these a while ago to field test and to do a video on, and I'm very happy with them. That's why I decided to buy one of these, because I know they're very, very good. And obviously they're a lot cheaper than the Light My Fire ferro rods. Okay, so that's by a company called Strikefire. Before we go on, I'm not getting paid by any of these companies. These are items that I've used myself and I've actually can vouch for. I generally can vouch for these items. Okay, these are pretty good. This is probably one of the cheapest items. It's a compass, but it actually goes on your wrist strap. Okay, like we got on there. So all it is just got a very heavy duty rubber band underneath. It just slides over your wrist strap on your watch, and you will always have a general direction of where to go on your compass. Okay, I did think about putting a little button compass in there, but because it's so small, they're so easy to get lost. If you wear this on your watch or strap it to something else, you're not going to lose it as easy. Okay, so a good general directional compass, very essential. One of the first EDC knives I got, and I carried for a few years on my EDC keychain, is a Spyderco Grasshopper. Now these are legal carry in the UK, so if you are one of these people who have concerns about carrying knives in the UK, this is the sort of tool that you're looking for. Right? It's under 3 inches, it does not lock, it's very high quality, very well made, and bloody sharp, and you don't really need to touch it up. Okay, you don't need to strop it out of a box. This is the 3rd one that I've actually got. I got one for my father, one for myself, and now one for Faye, and every single one of them has been like an absolute razor. Okay, Spyderco Grasshopper, very capable little knife. So that's going into the kit. Thirdly, the stress whistle. everyone should have a whistle. I always carry one on my wrist strap. So if you are lost and you're panicking, you just keep blowing your whistle, and eventually someone will find you. Okay. Imagine not having one and getting lost in the woods. It's not good. Okay, very, very important. And of course, it's been SOLAS approved. You can do some Google searching on that to find out what that's about. But it's a very, very capable piece of kit, made by BCB International. They make some good stuff and some bad stuff. This really is a quality whistle, and it comes with its own flap which you can attach it to stuff. Okay, as we'll see in a minute. And a torch, pure and simple, or a flashlight if you're overseas. Okay, I've been EDCing this model on my EDC keychain for about 3 years now, and it works every single time, no problems whatsoever. Okay, it's nice and simple, straightforward, and very reliable. I've actually put this in water into a little Sealy bag and froze it solid in my freezer. Whilst it was still lit, took it out, it was still lit fine, and yeah, very, very liking it. Totally waterproof, and obviously it can go down to cold temperatures and still work. Blooming bomb-proof bits of kit, and it actually kicks out 85 lumens for a single AAA battery. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's going to be going in the kit. I'll get that out in a sec. And this was given to me by a friend of mine, Steve, on Instagram. It's really cool actually. I quite like this, but I've got a few like this already, and there's no point in me just keeping them all. So I'm just going to give this away with all of the stuff inside it. And that's just a little Velcro patch, which you can take off and put on there whatever you like, really, to be honest. Obviously you've got a mesh wallet on the front there, good quality zip, and inside is high vis orange. Now some of you, if you don't know, high vis like this, when you're in low light conditions or it's nearly dark in the woods, it is quite hard to see anything. Okay, with stuff like this in the background, you can easily see stuff. Okay, it's like it very, very faintly glows. It really does help in low light conditions. So we're going to get this loaded up and come back to you. So there you have it. They're laid out nice and easy, so they're not going to be thrown around in there and everything. Okay, they're nice and organised. You can see where they are. Obviously, apart from that, you're going to be putting that on your watch, hopefully. So yeah, that's them secured. And also, I've thrown in one of those little mushrooms because Faye's a bit of a fan on fungus. So yeah, that's sort of personal to her now. And 511 do make some very, very good patches. These are cool. You can put these onto your belt, and they're very, very well made and tough. Okay, and obviously MOLLE compatible if you into that sort of stuff. So there you have it. That is my 5 essentials EDC. Okay, you got your ferro rod, your torch, your knife, your whistle, and your compass. Now, in my opinion, they are really the 5 bare essentials. Let me know what you think down below. What items you would change and why. Personally, I think that's there or thereabouts. And yeah, I hope that helps, and makes you guys think about you know, what you have on your person at all times. Okay, just in case, because you never know. You go out to the woods with your dog for a nice walk, something happens, you've got nothing on you, you could be in serious trouble because, one, you know, do not rely on your mobile phone or your cell phone. If it doesn't work, you really are on your own. Okay, so there you have it, boys and girls. Thanks for watching, and stay funky.